Alright guys, I'm back, and welcome back. So I got something cool in the mail today. This comes to me as part of a trade that I just did. I sent off a Manix 2 in Maximet that I got as part of a trade. I got this, and I got a brand new inbox Benchmade Mini Barrage, but this is the one I really wanted actually. He had to send some stuff to equal the value. Anyway, this is the Civivi. Let's get the whole thing. Civivi Cogent, green micarta handle, black hand rub Damascus blade, button lock. Civivi, if you're not familiar, Civivi is the lower cost, lower end branch of We knives, and We makes some fantastic stuff. And Civivi is just as good as We in every way, considering fit and finish, production standards. They just use some lower grade, lower end materials. But this guy is gorgeous. The Cogent is an EDC type, manual flipper. It's got phenomenal action. Do you hear the little ting? I keep wanting to go for a liner lock on that. Listen to the ting. Hear it? Ting. So the Cogent is very EDC friendly, very EDC sized. Does it? I don't know if it says the blade. No, it doesn't say the blade size there. I'll put everything in text, of course. And it has not a super unique kind of steel for the blade, but it has a true and we're gonna. There's always going to be those guys that want to argue, is it real Damascus? If it's not made by a hand forged by a smith in the old ways, real Damascus in the way that it is two different types of pattern welded steel. Okay, but we've got these really nice green micarta scales. The steel on this I'm always learning stuff too. I always thought that in order for Damascus to be Damascus, you had to have a high carbon steel and a stainless steel. But apparently, you can do it with two stainless steels. Just one needs to have a higher carbon content than the other. And this one is a mix of 9CR18 MOV, which is kind of a standard Chinese, stainless steel. And its second steel is 10CR15 CO MOV. That CO is for cobalt, but it's a higher carbon stainless steel, and you might know it, when not from China, by its more common name, VG10. It's basically a Chinese version of VG10, which has a higher carbon content, higher cobalt content, and it has some different properties. But it's the higher carbon content and the additional cobalt and stuff that makes it take on the darker look when it gets its little acid bath. You can just barely feel the difference in the squiggles there. It is a beautiful pattern on the blade, though, and yes, it is really truly, Damascus. I've seen other blades; they all have different patterns on them. They're not the same, stuff like that. I'm not going to argue that back and forth. Civivi is a company that you can trust. It's not. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. But this is, so the first thing I saw about this is a beautiful looking knife. I saw it up in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, and I said, I want that. The guy had like 8 knives. I said, I want that. And then we worked out the trade, and I just got it today, and I'm super excited. It is really just a beautiful looking knife, but it's very functional too. So let's step back though. Let's look at everything, if it was brand new, what you would get when you open the box. So the box comes sealed. Inside, you get the Civivi pouch. You get your microfiber cloth. You get a little Civivi. Is that the Elementum? I think that is the Elementum, and that's that's probably like the Civivi flagship knife sticker. You get the Civivi pamphlet that tells you all about it. They've got a lifetime warranty, or limited lifetime warranty anyway, and this is, some basic care instructions. I can't even... How do you open it? There we go. All about warranty and maintenance and stuff. Another Civivi sticker. Okay. And inside, very nice, soft Honestly, Kubi does a better job with their padding. I've had a lot better padding on these pouches, but it's a nice soft inside with some padding. So all that comes. We'll find a place to put this. This would fit really nicely over here, but I'd rather have the knifey stickers. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. So all this comes in the box when you open it up. For the knife itself, weight is very good. Handle, even though it's a smaller EDC size, handle is nice. It accommodates large hands. Clip is a deep carry clip. You can swap it left to right. So what you're going to end up doing is, so there's one more barrel spacer down there that kind of, I think probably, I don't know if the frame would stay together without it. But so you're going to end up using that, and you'll swap that clip screw around, and you'll use that screw. So you can do it left to right, tip up. There's skeletonization in those liners. I usually can't see it when I'm filming, but it comes out, you know, on the video in the end, to help lighten it up. Excellent fit and finish on these scales mating up to the liners, stainless steel liners. Very good jimping on the frame and on the blade itself. You get that 2-finger lock very nicely. That knife is not slipping out of your hand at all. You're going to get a really good grip on it. And then you have the machining here into the micarta itself. It's a really nice green color. I think it's a linen micarta. I'm not entirely sure. Might be able to find that out. I don't know. You've got the Civivi pivot going on, and then you've got the actual pivot screw on the other side. Looks pretty nice. Very simple construction otherwise, though. This just looks like a spacer that fits in, and then you've got the actual barrel that gets screwed into. And, you know, your button is also your blade stop up front. Great mechanics. I mean, this thing is so drop shutty that it's having trouble because I'm messing with, like, if you do it right, and I'm still working on it, it is just, there we go. Bearings for the mechanics in it. That bounce. See, when you don't mess with it and you just let it fall naturally, it works. I'm learning on just the right time to let go of that button. But it's just great. You can also one-hand it. Damn, I'll get there sooner or later. I still, you know, for some reason I want to look for a thumb stud to open it, and I want to look for a liner lock to close it. I'm just so used to it, or access type lock. But the mechanics on it are so smooth. There is zero blade play in any direction. And it's just a comfortable knife to hold. And it's a really nice one. Now, I wouldn't say it's a budget knife, because I was looking online. You can get the regular Cogent with, you know, a regular, you know, homogeneous steel blade for about, what does it come in? I can't remember what it comes in. But anyway, you know, for somewhere between 50 and 70. This one I found for about $90 wherever I looked, you know, so that's pretty decent for, you know, again, you're not getting like some weird Pakistani made that could be out of like lunchbox metal or whatever. And I'm not trying to call it Pakistan. I'm just saying that's where a lot of the junk Damascus is made for some reason. It's a good quality maker that you know is using good quality materials when they put this stuff together. So you don't have to worry about, like, is it actually hardened steel and stuff like this. Speaking of hardened steel, by the way, before we do the cut test, can you see on the edge there, it's just got that little micro bevel that looks so nice, like the pattern extends all the way down. Very nice. Now, this, again, was used and carried before I got my hands on it. Guy performed no maintenance on it, so that edge has held for a little bit at least. Pew! Pew! Oh, that's good pew. That is great pew. Let's see, slice. Very clean, very nice. Pull through, I always get nervous about on these little knives. Let's see. A little bit of effort, but not much. Not much at all. And one more for fun. Pew! Ah, that was crappy. Pew! Ah, you know what? It's not pewing as good as it was before. there, now we get a good pew. I don't know what the secret is to the good pew. Oh, this beautiful mat. It's starting to chip away. But it's a really nice, it's a good way to get a nice Damascus pattern. Damascus. I keep saying Damascus instead of Damascus. To get a good Damascus knife. We've had cheaper Damascus knives on the channel, but there's a quality to this blade that, like, if you're up close to it, you can see. You can really see. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the less expensive ones that we have looked at and reviewed. This is a really nice piece right here that I'm really happy with. I think it's well worth the $90 if you have that to spend. If you don't, I understand that. And, you might want to still get into the fancy blade game, but, we've shown you some less expensive options here. It's a full production knife, so I couldn't tell you how the value may increase in the future. There are some models of Civivi that are worth more than when they came out. Civivi is a very popular brand because of the quality of materials, the quality of construction, and the mechanics. We uses, again, much better steels, but a lot of the handle materials and everything are the same. It's just the way the designs they put out and the way it's put together is you can feel a little bit of a difference, but this is pretty good. I like this one a lot, and I'm going to be carrying. This is not going to be a collection queen at all. I'm going to be carrying this one around because it feels good in my hand, and I'm happy to carry it. And it does make a little bit of a statement, and it's nice, and it's one I can be proud of. So anyway, these things are all over the place. Knife Center, Blade HQ, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, a couple other places here and there. They're out there. They're easy to get your hands on. They're not something you got to hunt down at all if you're interested in them. So just go ahead and search for the Civivi Cogent Damascus, and you'll find it. Or even just the regular single blade steel if that's what you like. But I got to get better at that button. But I will. It just goes so quickly and so easily. It's just engineered so well. I mean, zero pressure required to open that blade up. It's great. So anyway, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you like it, sir? Do you like it? I really enjoy the way the light reflects off the blade. Really, really nice piece. Good for showing off and for carrying. That's my final statement on it. But yeah, I really want to know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Something that you would try? Something you would not? Whether it's just to keep in a collection, or to carry, or to EDC. I'm going to carry this and EDC it around because I think it looks pretty. I definitely think this is one worth adding to the collection. Just my opinion. But remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.